The architecture of impossible dreams. Unlock the power of conviction to reshape your reality. You are not merely a spectator in the unfolding of your life. You are the architect. Too many people wander through existence hoping for change, wishing for better circumstances, and begging for a break. But wishing is not a strategy. Wishing is an admission that you are waiting for someone else to grant you permission to succeed. There is a vast, invisible chasm between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. Readiness is not a feeling. It is an absolute state of mind, built on the unwavering belief that you can and you will acquire what you seek. Look at the world around you. Most people bargain with life for a pittance, accepting misery and poverty as if they were fixed laws. They complain about the wages they are paid, never realizing that life is a just employer. It pays exactly what you ask of it. If you ask for little, you will receive little. But if you have the audacity to demand greatness, to refuse to accept the limitations others impose upon you, life will comply. The constraints you face are rarely external. They are the boundaries you have quietly accepted in the architecture of your own mind. True power begins where your excuses end. Consider the story of a father who refused to accept that his son would live in silence. The world said the child would be deaf and mute for life. The medical experts saw an affliction. He saw a challenge. He did not fight reality with words. He fought it with a burning, unshakable desire. He cultivated a belief so profound that it became a signal to the universe. He knew that if he could plant the seed of potential in his son's mind, nature itself would have to yield. This is the lesson of the impossible. When you face a wall, you do not turn back. You do not ask for a detour. You find a way to break through, or you build a new door. This father didn't wait for a miracle. He created one. He understood the principle of bone conduction long before he understood the science of it, simply because his desire to help his son hear was greater than his fear of failure. He used music, he used stories, and most importantly, he used the relentless, daily, unyielding conviction that his son would speak. You have the same capacity to override the circumstances of your environment. You are currently held back by the limitations you have allowed yourself to believe. What would happen if you treated your biggest obstacle not as a permanent liability, but as a temporary barrier waiting to be dismantled? What would happen if you stopped asking for a way out and started creating a way through? Stop waiting for the right conditions. Stop waiting for the fear to subside. Discipline is the bridge between desire and reality. It is the practice of showing up every single day, keeping the fire of your faith alive even when the evidence of your success is nowhere to be seen. You must be the one to hold the vision. You must be the one to refuse the verdict of the world. Your life is a negotiation with potential. You have been granted the power to define your own existence. Every proverb, every insight, and every opportunity you need is already moving toward you, but it can only find you if you are ready. You become ready when you stop wishing and start demanding. You become ready when you refuse to accept the reality that has been handed to you in favor of the reality you are building in your own mind. The world will tell you what is impossible, but the world is not the authority on your potential. You are. The only limits that exist are the ones you allow to settle into your consciousness. Tear them down. Refuse to be a victim of your circumstances. You possess the agency to reshape your entire trajectory, but it requires more than hope. It requires the courage to stand firm, the tolerance to endure the struggle, and the relentless, burning desire to see your vision through to the end. The tools are in your hands. The fire is in your heart. The only thing left to decide is whether you are willing to pay the price of admission. Stop bargaining for pennies. Demand the life you were meant to live.